Monty, can't control the weather, unfortunately. I did see you got a pretty good reception, though, from the crowd in the build-up to tonight's game. What did you make of that, and what did you make of the support here in Florida for your team?
Ever indebted, just the way the fans have been following this young dreams, young team all over the globe in cricket. It obviously keeps on bringing the sense of responsibility that we have to bring some more smiles for them. So, but very, very grateful to all of them.
Looking at your team now, there's a point on the board at least, but moving towards the back end, you've got a couple of sort of important games, obviously. What are you looking for from the young playing group that you've got to dig deep and to try and get the results that you can get to try and fight for a Super 8 spot?
We'll focus on the next game, and obviously we want the sun to shine and have a proper game. We possess skill sets which we believe is good enough on that particular day if presented properly to challenge in this format any teams. We know that we are walking into the unknowns. We have never played South Africa before, but at the same time, the morale in the camp, just the way we have been training very hard. I mean, we can't show all that, present all that to people around, but we as a group together, including the coaches, we know that a lot of work has been put in. Unfortunately, things which are not in our control, we cannot think about that.
Coach, 1 point in 2 games, you'd happily take that before the tournament, but we still have 2 matches and everything is in our hands. How do you see that equation-wise going forward in the tournament?
Well, we wanted a game, to be honest. You talk about sharing points. You said that, right? But I think more importantly, that's the way we got a couple of days over here to train well, and I thought this window after the close or hard-fought game, the way you want to put it, against Netherlands, we had a good opportunity to prepare against Sri Lanka, and knowing for the fact that they were also under a bit of pressure, we thought this was an opportunity for us. But having said that, now again we just have to get back in present, live in the now, and focus on what we can do well in St. Vincent. We have been there before we came here. But all the experiences of this World Cup shows that the pitches and the conditions, we have to adapt and adjust. It's not going to be straightforward.
We'll have Sandeep joining in the West Indies League, and we've seen spinners friendly tracks back in West Indies. How big of a advantage or a boost is that Sandeep is joining in West Indies?
So the good thing is to have Sandeep. And again, I would say this purely because we know the kind of journey that we went in last year. And Sandeep had an important role to play in that when we qualified. He was core member of this team when we crossed the line against UAE, and also when we fought so well against Oman in that most important final, which we lost in super over. Having said that, again, I cannot talk about anything what happens in personal life and challenges, but in terms of cricket journey, I think he's looking up for this opportunity, and we are looking forward to having him back in the dressing room. Again, St. Vincent, there is no games played yet. So we need to go there and see what kind of condition they will walk in. In general, in West Indies, we expect spin, but I think we'll have to first watch the game. I think we have an opportunity to watch the game and see what pans out, and then work accordingly. But Sandeep will play an important role in the team.
Hi, Coach. What did they tell you about the field and what condition the wet field was in?
Initially we were having a little bit of hopes, but the amount of rain, and to clear all the rain, the super soakers and the manpower that they have, I think one side of the ground had a lot more water, which was not easy to get it out, and it was probably not going to be easy to play the game, because we have to remember these conditions also. Umpires look into for making sure that it's safe. So I think overall it was a call taken by them, and we respect that call.
Hi, Monty. Congratulations for the first point. Just wondering about the pitches back in St. Vincent, because lots of talks about the pitches in America, because other coaches were pretty concerned as well. Yesterday we heard Akib Javed pretty concerned about this. As you said, you haven't played there, in that particular ground. But your expectations, as we all are saying, there's plenty of a spin there. Does that, and interestingly, you opted to take out a medium pacer and in place of a spinner that is coming in, which is a big boost to the team as well. So how do you make out of the whole scenario of the pitches and replacing a medium pacer with a spinner?
So, taking pitch into account, I think right from the time when we were preparing for this World Cup, including in being in TU, our homework was all about that. And you can only do a homework through the experiences which you had in the past. So taking all that into account, all the memories of Roddy and myself also being with West Indies team before, we were very much confident about the fact that we need the spin department to be intact. And Sandeep is also part of the squad now. But whatever I have seen so far, I feel that because of the World Cup, maybe the pitches being relayed, drop-in pitches, all that stuff, I don't have a thorough knowledge of that. It seems that you have to be so proactive and you should be so ready that even if there are lateral movement on those pitches, we have to be up for it. And we have to be up for those challenges with the skill set that we can present. And I still believe that we have certain skill sets which should be good on that particular day to challenge and to compete against the best sides.
Coach, Vinod here. Similar question to previous one. You are familiar with Caribbean wickets. How do you expect condition and wicket wise?
So we went there for a week, right, and we played on a different ground, but those pitches we were familiar with. And it was a little sticky, slow, 180 odd, 160 odd scores still because of the ground and the wind. But again, I think we have not really trained or anywhere near to the stadium. And I think as soon as you get closer to the stadium and the facilities are put out there, you can see that it's fresh pitches with a bit of grass, lateral movement, with overcast conditions, so seamers are coming into play. But we have a balanced side. In that balanced side, you also have room for spinners to play a role, at the same time all-rounders to play a role. I know that all the boys are excited about an opportunity. We missed out today, and Durga, you congratulated for the 1 point, but I don't think we need to be proud about any of these points. What we want to do is through our actions on the ground, in those 120 balls, what we put across with our skill sets, that will matter a lot. Because these kind of opportunities don't come very often. You have worked hard to get into the World Cup. 2 games left. We want the whole 2 games to be played properly. 120 balls. Whoever plays has an opportunity to leave his mark out there, leave his footprint out there. Thank you so much.